I think we should start off by the highly anticipated topic that our fans and patrons have voted
Probably the
for.
thumbnail.
Yeah, and it's been, I swear to God, every
comment
week,
section.
every comment, there's been one or two people that have asked, have they watched Chainsawman yet? Guys, I gotta ask, have you guys watched Chainsawman yet?
I watched it yesterday.
Let's go! We can finally talk about the Chainsaw
It's only
Man.
been like 6 months.
Yeah.
It's good that you watched it just recently, so you'll remember the most details.
Yes.
I watched it.
Because you guys watched it in cinemas, right?
Yes.
No.
He didn't.
Oh.
That's,
Yeah, it's still in cinemas though.
yeah.
Is it still in cinemas?
It is still in
I
some
still see
cinemas.
it with English subtitles. I see
Yeah.
it.
I see it
Oh.
as well. But so is the Demon Slayer movie, so you know.
Well, that's not going to go out of cinemas until the next one comes out.
Yeah,
and then it'll be
definitely.
back in because people need to prep for the next one.
yeah.
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 I wish I do regret. I will say I do regret not watching it in cinemas.
Same.
Yeah.
When I was about 40 minutes in, I was like, okay.
I told you guys.
Yeah.
I told you guys.
Okay, it came at a bad time, God. I was moving and I was traveling. Okay, all right.
I don't have an excuse. I got lazy.
It takes 2 hours, Connor. 2 hours.
I know I'm lazy. I am fucked up, and I regret it. So you know, if this happens again and Gant says go watch something in cinemas, do everything in your power to go watch it in cinemas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Noted.
So, first off, what did you guys think of it? What did you?
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. No, it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
Do you know what I found out the other day? Do you know where the absolute cinema meme comes from?
Martin Scorsese.
Huh?
I don't know why he's doing it though. I don't know.
The absolute cinema meme originated on a post about the original Chainsaw Man.
Oh, really?
So it's come full circle.
Wait, really?
Yeah, really.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
Chainsaw Man fans started the absolute cinema meme,
And they got absolute cinema.
and now
That's
we have
awesome.
gone full circle to absolute cinema once again.
Yeah.
Which it was to me.
Yeah.
It was fucking insane. I want to.
This whole movie feels like you just keep taking drags of a cigarette, but you don't breathe out.
Not even. It feels like every 15 minutes you're doing a line of coke. That's what it feels like. I'm not gonna look. I might start this off with maybe. I wouldn't say controversial, but maybe a slightly hot
Oh
take.
my God.
It was okay.
Already?
Joey said
Already?
it was okay.
I don't know if it's just me, but especially during, I would say, the second half of the movie, where like the real, like full on balls to the walls action happens, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After a while, it got so overwhelming. Like there was so much. Like every time it's a scene transition, and there would just be, I don't know, something as simple as like a character throwing a punch or jumping or, you know, any like simple movement in the fighting choreography. I'm like crying for the Gengar artist. I'm just like, oh my God, it's so much.
Yeah.
Like the sound is a lot, the movements are a lot. Half the time
Were
I'm
you
like,
overstimulated, Joey?
I
Is
was.
that what you're trying to say?
I was. like you'll see it in my reaction. Like I literally after like not the end of the fight, but like, you know, maybe after like the first initial fight between Reze and Denji,
Yeah.
I audibly let out like a. I was just like, God damn.
Just like you guys know, normally we record Patreon reactions, but unfortunately today, me and Grant have both watched the things before we decided to do them. So there's no reaction for us, but Joey's reaction is there. So if you want to go and watch Joey's overwhelmed reactions to any of the shows,
You'll get to see my full
We talk
reaction.
about Chainsaw Man and Pluribus. So those reactions will be available on Patreon, so go watch those.
Go and watch those.
We normally do have reactions all the start. This is just one off.
Yeah.
I know people are mad because they probably want our reactions.
Yeah.
Well, it's because we just came back from the Christmas holidays.
Yeah. So I
And,
apologize. But go to Patreon because we normally have all our reactions, all the media we talk about. So go check it out.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
There were a couple of moments where I was like, God damn, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I think because the pacing in the first 30 minutes is so, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's like
All
going
right.
at a steady pace,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's like, here's a shot of adrenaline, and then another one, and another
Have you
one.
seen have you seen the TikTok of that girl on the plane who does the panic attack thing?
No. What is that?
There's this girl, I don't know if it's real. This girl goes, this is like me on the plane having a panic attack. And she films herself while she gets a panic attack.
Why?
And it's like the first 10 minutes, the first like 10 seconds of this TikTok are like really normal. And then she just goes, ah, ah, ah. And that's what it felt like watching this.
Yeah.
It felt like the
Legit.
first 30 minutes, like, okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
goes, ah!
Legit, like the dichotomy between the first half and the second half is just like day and night.
I
like
thought
that.
that was what really worked about it, though.
No, I agree.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I loved it. It was fucking amazing. Like, the payoff was wonderful, especially with like the full setup. Like, you know, you could see the consequences of the fight and also like what the characters were going through to get to that point in the fight.
Yeah.
But just visually and auditorially speaking, it was a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, there is not a lot I can say bad about this movie.
Yeah.
It was a cinematic experience. It was fucking great. One thing that really stood out to me is that for a shonen adaptation, it really worked well for a movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I think it was a perfect size. Like, I'm really glad that we've been getting these like sub 2 hour movies that just really stick the landing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
totally.
don't drag this out. Don't add any unnecessary fluff. Come in here, fucking give a good tug and get out.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we got.
It was so good that I went with Sydney, who had not seen the original Chainsaw Man.
Oh, wow.
And she could still follow enough of like what was going on because the movie was, I think, that well self-contained.
Yeah, I had a couple of mates who were in the same position.
Yeah.
Who just was like, yeah, it was great.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't know
obviously-
half the characters, but it was great.
Yeah, she didn't know half the characters, but the characters she needed to know were built up well enough, and you could follow along. And pretty much every moment hits. I don't know. It gets me worried in terms of what you said about like how like exhausting it was, or how like stimulating it was. Because I was just like, damn, have we set the bar too high now that audiences are going to be expecting this constantly? Because I'm like, holy shit, you know, if this is the bar we are setting now, and if anything less than this is going to be seen as just shit, then it's just like, whoa, Mappa, yo, chill, man, chill. Let your animators break. Have a break.
Like, legitimately, I don't think I can recall a single shot or single scene where there wasn't some kind of intricate movement or camera positioning or something cinematographically interesting happening.
Yeah, but I think that is just a testament to how much they poured into this one. How much they poured into this one project.
100%.
There's this one moment when they're fighting in the, I remember it quite distinctly, they're in like the skyscraper and it cuts to a shot of Denji's POV with the fucking chain.
I love that shot.
And I thought, wow, that's a really fun shot and like creative. And then something that can only happen if you really are, as an, like when they're in this planning stage of doing it, you're like, they really want to make this fight as visually interesting, but also creative as possible. And all, like you said, all the angles they choose, all the way they choose to show the fight, it is a messy fight. It is a extremely like ridiculously large fight. And, you know, we see something kind of similar, that, and obviously from the same studio, Mappa, that happens a kind of a little bit in the Shibuya arc with the JJK.
Yeah.
The same kind of scope of like the entire city being fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
And, you know, at times JJK, there were moments in the Shibuya arc where I get it, what it was going for. Like the utter level of destruction is kind of confusing to follow as a viewer at times, because you're like, it's almost lost on me when we're in this psychedelic world of explosions and I don't fully know what's going on. There's no frames of references. There's no buildings anymore.
Yeah.
But I think they did such a good job with constantly keeping you in this world and also understanding the level of damage being done.
Yes.
And it made it like even more devastating watching. Also, like Denji being a part of this fight, just absolutely fucking destroying this part of this.
Yeah, like every time he flies through like 16 skyscrapers, I'm like, you shouldn't survive that.
Like it's the fight. I mean, the fight, which is half the movie, which is like it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it could have easily got very tiring, but I think it worked. But there were definitely moments where you're like, man, I wish I could have got more time with Reze almost to really come to appreciate a bit more. But then again, I don't know how much time that would have come to.
Yeah.
How much time I'd need to really be, because okay, that's the only thing that kind of like sucks about watching this movie is that from literally 0.1 seconds in, you know Reze is like bad.
Yeah.
Right? Which is fine as a viewer, because we know that Denji is going to be constantly taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Because he is one horny motherfucker.
Yep.
He is, you know, when you are a 15-year-old boy, you have this part of your brain that makes decisions because you're horny and you're dumb. Denji is literally that cranked up to that is the only emotion.
Yeah.
So you see it. And then obviously they also have the fucking, I remember the metaphor. You know, they show the shot of the butterfly and the spider.
Yeah.
And then immediately I get it. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they show you eating it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty on the nose.
Okay. I think it's like 4 shots of it. And I'm like, okay, you didn't need to go that hard, but now you're also just about to tell us what's happening. And that's the only thing that I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, I know Reze's bad. I know Reze's going to do a bad thing. And that's the only thing that I felt like, all right, whatever. Like, I know Reze's about to do some fucking shit.
Yeah, of course.
And it's very, very quick to get into that almost.
Yeah, and one thing I actually really respected was, with a lot of anime, they sometimes feel the need to take time to really get to know a character. Yeah. I came out of Reze having just watched the Demon Slayer movie. And
back flat.
No, not to say that, you know, one is better or the other, because it was just like 2 very, very different approaches to how to tell a character story.
Yeah.
Right? And I would say that at the end of the, you know, Reze movie, even without any flashbacks, without me knowing an abundance about Reze as a character, I still felt, you know, emotionally invested in her story.
Yeah.
And I feel like that last moment, it was part of what drew me in was what you didn't know. You know, it really gravitated you towards the lines that she said, because you know a little bit. I mean, we know one thing about her backstory, and that was like one sentence that was said right at the end of the movie, that she was just like,
I've also never been to school.
Huh?
That's what she said, right? Like,
yeah,
right
I've also never been to school, which, you know, it implies so much.
Yeah.
But the only information we know about her is from the other agent, who was just like, yeah, she was like a Russian, you know, and all that. And I'm like, damn, you are literally spelling out her backstory in one sentence right at the end after everything's already over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess because like I think also to my detriment, I'd only watched Chainsawman when it was airing, so I do feel like there was some information that I probably would have been able to appreciate better had I just watched Chainsawman.
Yeah.
Because I'd like kind of forgotten a bit about, you know, the main devil that they're chasing and whatnot.
Gun Devil.
The Gun Devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. And I guess I would have loved to have known, but maybe this will be revealed in future. I don't know. More of why Reze is, you know, on the side of the Gun Devil.
I mean, I don't think that is spelled out specifically.
Yeah.
You get to know more about the actual Gun Devil itself after this point in the story, but not so much about Reze.
Yeah, and that's not like a slight on the movie at all. It might like for me, as in like I just want to know these things. And I would like to know more. But
I think that's what makes a compelling character, right? Is that you want to know more.
Yeah.
Like why? It's just so insane watching this. You're like, why would this character do this? Like that's what I want. The whole thing. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with Reze?
I also found out it's the same voice actor who does Shizuka in Takobi.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And I'm just like, oh, you're good at the psychotic characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was really good. I also just this movie also just made me appreciate as well just how good of a writer Fujimoto is, in terms of like, because there are so many, like, you know, some people might see it as like a little bit on the nose, but, you know, say for example, like the parallels between the pool scene and the fireworks scene that kind of show up again during the fight, like those kinds of very subtle ways of, you know, writing motifs and bringing it back into a pivotal point in the story is like, it's pretty hard to do effectively and in a way that's like not too like obvious or on the nose.
Yeah.
You know, but I think Fujimoto did it wonderfully. Like he did it in just the right subtleness. Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think you know, for how amazing and, you know, sometimes exhausting the action is because of just how fucking intense it is. My favorite scene in the movie is actually the pool scene.
Yeah, the pool scene. I was gonna say,
the pool scene was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
I actually think his real strength is that he's really good as an author of making these very human relationships that feel really stupid on the surface and feel overblown. Like both of the characters feel so extreme, but really all he's done is just magnified an aspect of something that people do, or humanity, and kind of really honed in on it and shown it through these two characters. And then when you see Denji, like I remember when it was, you know, when the movie came out, people were like, Denji's, you know, some of the critics didn't really, you know, normal movie critics who haven't watched anime didn't really get Denji. It's like, Denji is just, and as well, Reze as well. You watch this relationship and you're like, this is a very childish character, but explored so interestingly, and the way they interact and talk, and when Denji's having this inner dialogue with, but I like Makima, why do I want to do this right now? And it's like, it's so rare that we get such interesting aspects of relationships like that explored in anime.
Yeah.
And he is literally going through that mindset that so many real people go through of like, I like this person, but I like this person.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it sounds so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Because we're watching it, like, you're a fucking idiot, Denji. And it's like, yeah, we're fucking idiots. People do that, you know? Like, this is normal. But what we're doing is when you magnify that and show that aspect of Denji's character so prominently, it feels like this guy is so fucking stupid.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, which is why we all keep making these mistakes.
I would say you said earlier that you feel like Denji is like a very, larger than life, kind of like you take the characteristics and you over-exaggerate it. I would argue that Denji actually feels very, very grounded to what a normal teenage boy would feel.
Yeah.
I would say
dude, I mean, I think there's roaring amounts of parallels between Denji and teenage me.
Yeah. like it's,
for real.
I don't think he's overblown at all. Like there's this one moment in it where they're sitting in the cafe and Reze just like fucking taps him. He's just like, and laughs at his joke. And Denji's like,
she likes me.
Holy shit. She likes me.
No,
shit.
I know. Yeah.
I think I like her too. And I'm like, oh my God. Yo, this is, he just like me for real. Cause like, do you remember when you were a teenage boy?
Yeah.
And any like female interaction, you're like,
she's the one.
Yo, she's the one. She's the one.
I think overblown because he always voices it.
Okay.
I think like the thought, like he says what
because
you
he's
think
brutally honest.
Like, Denji says what a horny teenager is thinking.
Yes.
Like the immediate most like first thought you have as a teenage boy is what Denji is saying.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's often not more beyond that. But it is interesting when he has these internal struggles, and especially the pool scene where almost like a level of acceptance where he's like, well, no, this feels right. She does like me.
Yeah.
This is, I think I made the right decision because his only way of feeling any kind of connection to someone is having this kind of physical and emotional reinforcement because he's never had it. It's like, yeah, of course he's going to think this is the right thing. And he, unfortunately, he's going to learn this lesson an extremely tough way.
Yeah.
Will he learn his lesson? Probably not. I mean, he seems like the kind of guy that...
he almost died twice in the movie.
I don't think he's going to... but, you know... I think the tragedy of Denji is that he'll see it as more of a reinforcement for Makima. And,
I think it's just, Denji is in the unfortunate position where
he's being manipulated from every person.
Everyone is manipulating him, and most of those people are using sexuality to manipulate him as well.
And that's why when he's like kind of so open and kind of boisterous and crazy, it's like, well, this guy's creepy, we'd never deal with it. It's like these people have something to gain by allowing him to do this and manipulating this,
And like, I would be lying if 15-year-old Garn could not be manipulated by like like imagine
if
girls.
I was 15 and I went to a pool and a girl that I was slightly interested in took her clothes off in front of me.
Not even be interested in.
No,
just a random human
just
being.
a girl.
Just a random human being.
That gave me like attention.
I'm
just like,
I'd be like,
bro, I'd be like, yes, I'm in love now. How did you know? I've liked you from the beginning. I'm just like, that's just how like.
Look,
men only want one thing, and it's disgusting.
And especially when you hadn't learnt about the world and you're just like new to everything, bro. It would be so over. You know?